For every Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, there are a dozen forgotten gems. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down the top 10 forgotten fighting games. For this list, we've picked the top 10 hidden gems from the fighting genre. Games that, although they were awesome upon release, and might still be fun, aren't remembered by most people for whatever reasons. Number 10. King of the Monsters. Monster fights are a fairly common premise in film, made notorious by the Godzilla series. But King of the Monsters was really the first game to capitalize on the concept.
There is no way to stop this monster.
King of the Monsters was basically a wrestling game, where power wires encircling the city acted as ropes, and you had to pin your opponent for a 3 count to win. Even today, it's really satisfying to stomp your way through the cities while dueling with another monster. Plus, the graphics and sound are still pretty cool. Number 9. Battle Arena Toshinden series. With the success of Sega's Virtua Fighter games, developers clamored to capitalize on the emerging 3D fighter genre. Battle Arena Toshinden, though not as fondly remembered as Virtua Fighter, deserves credit for introducing one of the game's most important innovations, the sidestep. These were the first games to truly allow you to move around in a 3D arena. The best in the series is Toshinden 3, which refined the 3D weapons combat of the previous entries while introducing a huge playable roster with improved gameplay and move execution. Number 8. Bushido Blade. Most fighting games are about over-the-top characters dueling it out in a fantasy universe and throwing fireballs, but not Bushido Blade. In fact, the gameplay in Bushido Blade may seem confusing or awkward at first, but this is meant to replicate a realistic sword fight. One quick blow to the head can end a fight immediately. Strike an opponent in the leg and they'll go down. Hit their arm and they can't use a weapon. Once you get the mechanics down, Bushido Blade can be one of the most rewarding experiences of all time. Number 7. Time Killers. In the early 90s, there was nothing hotter in the arcades than Mortal Kombat, and dozens of clones started to surface. Time Killers separated itself from the pack with a unique story, gameplay, and ludicrous amounts of blood. Fighters from across history are gathered together by Death himself to duel over immortality. You can attack with each individual limb, and chain together strong attacks which eventually tear the arms off your opponents. It's pretty gross, but it's also pretty funny to witness a Viking trying to headbutt you to death. The only version to make it to the home consoles was a terrible Genesis port, which may explain why Time Killers didn't stand the test of time. Number 6. Power Stone. One of the Dreamcast's best titles, Power Stone is an innovative fighting game that blends traditional mechanics with an open, arena-style concept. Players can navigate through the levels, collecting Power Stones and hitting each other with weapons and objects found lying around the stage. If a player collects all of the Power Stones, they transform into a super version of themselves, and the real fun begins. Power Stone is cartoony, fast-paced, and a lot of fun to play even today. Think Smash Brothers in a 3D arena, and you'll get the idea. Number 5. Clayfighter.
That was awesome. Finish him.
You either love the Clayfighter series, or you hate it. A lot of people critique Clayfighter over its derivative gameplay and design. Yet, this game was meant to be a tongue-in-cheek parody of the fighter genre.
Blue Suede Goo wins the battle. Thank you.
Most fighting games take themselves way too seriously, and you definitely can't say that about Clayfighter, which blended funny stop-motion style characters and silly stages and sound effects. This game got by on its charm and humor. I mean, who wouldn't want to beat up on an evil snowman while playing as Elvis?
Hey, what's the hell, man?
Mr. Frosty wins the battle.
Number 4. Saturday Night Slam Masters. Combining wrestling gameplay with more traditional fighting game mechanics, Capcom's Saturday Night Slam Masters is one of the storied publisher's least known series. It's a shame, because Slam Masters is an extremely fun brawler with vibrant graphics, a cool aesthetic, and simple yet satisfying gameplay. Slam Masters was one of the first fighters to offer 4-player matches, which was totally badass at the time. It also features some of Capcom's most iconic characters as playable fighters, like Mike Hagar from the Final Fight series. Number 3, Garou, Mark of the Wolves. SNK ranks as one of the most legendary developers alongside Capcom. Though most well known for their King of Fighters series, they also published the excellent Fatal Fury series, with Garou being the unofficial 4th entry. Okay! Garou is, simply put, one of the most polished 2D fighters ever made, with awesome character design, beautiful graphics, deep and complicated gameplay, and some of the coolest special moves ever. Are you okay? Garou, Mark of the Wolves is a dream come true for fighting game fans, and stands the test of time as a true classic of the genre. Number 2, Primal Rage. Dinosaurs and giant apes beating the crap out of each other, using amazingly gory finishing moves, and eating human worshippers mid-battle to restore their health? What's not to like? Primal Rage is pretty simplistic by today's standards, but in 1994, it took the foundation of one of the most popular fighters ever, Mortal Kombat, then blasted it into the prehistoric age and somehow made things even gorier. I mean, one of the fatalities even involves you urinating on your defeated foe. Monkeys peeing on dinosaurs? What a world we live in. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1, Bloody Roar series. Despite never gathering the following of other 3D fighters, like Tekken and Soul Calibur, Hudson's Bloody Roar series was consistently awesome throughout all of its entries.
What is this power?
These games rock because they take fundamentally sound fighting mechanics and combine them with lots of innovative ideas, most notoriously the ability to transform each character into a beast version. These games are so stylish, and it's a shame that we may never see a version on current consoles, because seamlessly switching from human to animal to lay a beat down was unforgettably badass. Chances are that due to the nature of this list, we've forgotten a few of your favorites.
I see.
So let us know which of your favorite fighting games don't get any love anymore, and for more ass-kicking top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
I'm mad, I'm cool, I know I'm cool.